From exposing Eric Bana.
And I found out he was an idiot like me. It was brilliant. No, he's not cool at all. He's a fucking idiot.
To roasting Julia Roberts.
Prostitute.
These are times Ricky Gervais exposed celebrities.
We were at the Knicks game in New York, basketball. We were right in the front row, great seats. This side of me was your mate, Hugh Jackman.
Right.
And
Because he's from Australia.
Yeah, you'll live in the same, like neighbours. Yeah, you'll live in the same. And my girlfriend Jane was here.
Ricky recalls where he was sitting next to Hugh Jackman.
And he's massive. And she went, his thighs are halfway on my... His thighs were like that, right? No, I'm squeezed up. And I said, I'm not going to say anything. Wolverine wouldn't have helped me, would he? It was massive, yeah. I don't need to spread. I've got tiny testicles.
He also discussed casting Eric Bana in Special Correspondence.
You did a little sketch show, and then you got your own show, and then you went and became a sort of handsome action hero. Just like me. It's exactly like me. No, but I didn't... And I found out he was an idiot like me. It was brilliant. No, he's not cool at all. He's a fucking idiot.
They both joked about their time on the set.
We talked about nothing but our balls for about 6. Is that true? Why did we... But in a funny Russian accent, I go, hello, how are your balls? My balls are good.
I don't know how that happened. It just morphed into... Why did it have to be Russian? He'd come to work and go, and here comes Mr. Bennell with his big balls.
He appeared again, this time with Elizabeth Banks and Kylie Minogue.
Find an unattractive male and serenade him.
Yeah.
Totally subjective.
The camera just cut to Ricky Gervais.
Instead of getting offended, he plays into it.
You don't remember me, but I remember you. It was not so long ago. You broke my heart in two.
On The Ellen Show, he talks about his experience as a host.
Were you surprised that you're going to be hosting
Yes,
the Golden Globes?
Yeah. What were they thinking? I mean, how many people said no? Yeah.
They're not scared that what's going to come out of your mouth? Because you'll say outrageous. They're all going to be drinking, too, by the way.
He jokes about getting casted.
Well, they won't mind, will they, if they're drunk? So
No.
they probably won't even listen. And I don't really worry about ever be invited back after a job anyway, so
No?
I'm just gonna go for it. It's live. What can they do?
Yeah, well...
Ellen brings up big stars like George Clooney.
George Clooney is right in the front row and you're looking at him. What does that feel like?
I mean, it feels like a much more handsome man and more successful than me looking up at me. Some people think George Clooney is handsome, and some people prefer a much shorter, fatter man.
He also gives blunt advice to award winners.
Do you have advice on acceptance speeches? Because I'm sure you're opinionated about that.
Yeah, just do it very quickly. Don't cry. It's embarrassing. Don't go out there and... people go out there and thank their wife. What have they done, really? Just go out there and go, I did it all myself, and honey, I'm leaving you. I mean, just...
Steve Carell comes up, and Ricky uses the moment to roast him.
You know, because it's kind of hard. You probably have your favorites, and if someone wins that... Will you say something if someone wins that shouldn't win?
I'm going to be like Kanye West. I'm going to wrestle it off them. If it's Steve Carell, I'm going to say it's mine.
They play a game where he roasts him again.
I'm going to hold up someone who is probably nominated. I don't know who they are. You're going to give me some clues. Hopefully you know who they are, and I'll try to guess.
Oh. Absolute parasite. He's lived off me for so long, and...
Steve Carell.
He goes on a roll, taking a shot at other celebrities.
Some say he's handsome. I'm not that impressed by him.
Brad Pitt, George Clooney?
Yes. Prostitute. In a film.
Julia Roberts?
Yes.
And ends it with a roast of himself.
A short, fat bloke who's hosting the Golden Globes.
The hilarious hilarious, brilliant Ricky Gervais.
Steve Carell's name pops up again in an interview with Conan. Ricky talked about his jokes on the Piers Morgan show.
Is that the bloke from The Office? And they go, what, Steve Carell? No, not Steve Carell.
The original Office.
Yeah, he's much fatter. He's much fatter than Steve Carell. Steve Carell's still alive and look really handsome.
He talks about issues people are scared to talk about.
They maybe have lost out on an award, they're feeling miserable. You hammer home the nail into the coffin, but it's so darkly funny.
Well, I hope that no one was truly offended. I hope, you know, I never went out there to embarrass anyone in the room.
He believes comedians should always act as outsiders.
I'm confronting the elephant in the room. They hired me like I'm going to go out there and not talk about the issues in their industry. Don't forget, I've got to be an outsider there. I mustn't come out there as everyone's mate and schmooze. That's nauseating. I've got to come out there and I've got to roast them.
And some of these celebrities have no issue with it.
I disagree with Ricky there, because he was definitely mocking them. I mean, you can't, as a comedian, you cannot pretend you're not mocking them and you're doing all those jokes. So I thought he was being a bit disingenuous there.
I thought his joke about, I mean, he did this joke when he was introducing Tom Hanks and Tim Allen, and he read this long resume of Tom Hanks, and then he was like, and Tim Allen.
Yeah.
On Loose Women, he's asked why he hasn't followed the typical American celebrity lifestyle.
How come you haven't succumbed to this kind of American ideal? Because, I mean, you're huge there, aren't you? You presented the Golden Globes.
Yeah.
And yet, you know, you would expect, like most people who move to LA, actors especially...
What you're saying
they
is...
do tend to lose weight.
You thought I'd be a bit thinner now and proper teeth. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Fame gets to a point where hate becomes normal.
Most things you do now, people will criticise you for because you're too successful, you're too this, you do that.
Yeah,
Is that true?
of course, yeah, the people wait for that, but that's being famous, isn't it? I mean, you've got to assume if you're famous, whatever you do, whatever you're like, as many people will hate you as like you.
But you like that,
you relish
I
it,
do
don't
like
you?
that a little bit, yeah.
He doesn't see hate as a bad thing.
Because I also think it means I'm doing something, you know, particularly as a comedian. You know, a comedian's job isn't just to make people laugh, it's to make them think as well. And if everything you do is totally safe and anodyne and no one cares, then you're not really pushing the boundaries. And I think our job is to push the boundaries a little bit, you know, thoughtfully and intelligently, not just for the sake of it. Anyone can shock, it's easy.
He doesn't like being classified as a celebrity.
They say, what do you do? I'm a celebrity. No, one, I wouldn't want to be in a place with those... half of those people. I can't stand putting it. Why would you want to put a spider in your mouth? Where's the fun in that?
Yeah,
The opinions of the elite are no more important than those of regular people.
Was there anyone who was genuinely really upset by it?
I don't know, but I think some people must have been to start the rumour. But I think I made a decision, and I'm going to do the same this year. Do I pander to the 200 egos in the room, or do I pander to the 200 million people watching around the world? Yeah. And it's that one, you know.